You are watching Liberty Online TV.
For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staff them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices gone. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. Follow me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like an eagle we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the view, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He call on me, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the very last edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty TV. And we will bring this Friday edition of the Breakfast Show come to you. Mina Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mebel Kaba. Good morning. Today is Friday, the 19th day of June, 2026. And inside this edition of the Breakfast Show this Friday morning, if you don't follow the news, you're gonna say Parliament been sent back one controversial agreement to come out from the Aminata and Sons. Also, according to Parliament, then send this particular agreement go back to the Ministry of Finance for let them go look inside because concerns and they say this particular agreement, if the government of Sierra Leone go into them with this particular company where they deal deal in fuel business. The government go lost about $33 million if they agree for this agreement. And the agreement say na $11 million government go to get annually. But what's not the controversy around this particular agreement we they can discuss on this morning? Some people believe say it will be a profit to the country, whilst the member of parliament then believe say this particular agreements are one way go put the country on losses, because according to this particular Aminata and Sons, and they ask say governments for give them 3-year concession. Well, the deferral concession when they ask for, I think so that party the member of parliament not agree for. We they can look at this agreement, waiting at the advantage and disadvantages them way they come with. You go know inside this edition of the breakfast show. And also at this edition of the show, the blood bank. We want to know waiting they happen at the country in blood bank. We go for talk to somebody where they can tell we waiting make importance for you in a citizen agree for yourself. Just decide so you want for go donate blood. We they can talk about that issue they also inside this edition of the breakfast show in a voluntary blood donation. Waiting make importance for people them donate blood, so the one that we sick we need blood not go fall short of them. We get a discussion there also at this edition of the show. All
right, we get so many issues them for you this morning where you they take to the weekend because salon things in Boku. We don't know if over the weekend some new drama go happen, but that's how they close the weekend with different issues them this morning. And as maybe I'll tell you now, or they can look at this agreement where the Aminata and Sons, when a company where they deal in petroleum products them, they propose, but we see Usai member of parliament them inside last week being sent back this particular agreement to the Ministry of Finance, where they the technical experts then they for negotiate some of them concession agreements there, because according to parliament then believe say some things then they way if this agreement just go through, so Salon go lost as a country. Well, we can talk to two people in this morning, a honorable member of parliament and also somebody where a civil society activist where invoice don't be vocal over the years, where campaign petroleum products them, where campaign thing that we get for do with fuel. And we still say all the press conferences being them and say if government not reduce the price them for fuel, they stage a peaceful protest nationwide. Edmond Abu for a very long time don't they talk around issues of petroleum products them. Would expect her for joining at the studio for can look at this issue if parliament agree for this particular agreement. If not true say the country go lost money, we go hear from Edmond as an expert, so we don't in this field for a very long time, and also go talk to the honorable Aminata say where in believe say this agreement if it go like I did so it's not good for the country and the country go lost plenty couple. Well, another issues there we can discuss this morning. You say for the watchery, if you get opinion, you get your thoughts on this particular topic, who they deal with at the first segment of this edition of the breakfast show, you can as well text we at the number +232 74200 545, or you can send we your message at the comment section at any of the platform the way they watch we. Don't forget for download your Liberty TV app. We're already now for iOS users. Just go na your app store and download them. It then your phone. Now just one click away, you they get Liberty TV. All the content and all we live stream shows them. Go there now your phone. Just get them as a TV on the go. Don't forget for download we app, as that's a be support we'll get for the national from NAFPIM for public interest stories with Liberty don't they do. This is the breakfast show, and we they continue with this edition of the breakfast show. And this morning we want for welcome the first guest who don't join we when our honorable Aminata Sise of Petroleum district. Good morning, honorable.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, madam. Good morning, Sierra Leoneans. We're watching Liberty this morning.
All right, we expect Edmond Abu for joining me shortly in the studio, where the civil society person and get a different view with all waiting they go on now between this Aminata and Sons agreement with Parliament don't send back now the Ministry of Finance. But we go start the conversation as we get the honorable member with we in the studio. Honorable, this agreement's been go before na Parliament with so many things there them way the company they ask for, but as a parliament on send them back na the Ministry of Finance. Let's start for look at some of the reasoning first we wanna pick out inside this particular agreement.
Okay, thank you very much, Khadija. Let me first of all say, for let an agreement go back to the ministry, not to a new thing, a parliament. A lot of the time when we enter into agreement as a government, it starts from the ministries that are responsible. In this case, Ministry of Trade and Ministry of Finance, we're involving them. Prepare the agreement and put them through cabinets for executive approval, and then it come to parliament. But despite going through all the steps and day, when it gets to parliament, we get now the mandate for scrutinize them word by word. And the reason for that is simple. As parliamentarians, we rule now for not only oversight, but check that the agreement are in the benefit of the government and Sierra Leoneans as a whole. So I think that that's the parliament they do in this case. And they check this agreement, and the issues they already don't point out is about the waiver we, Aminata and Sons, they ask for. But me, they go further by even saying the agreement is slightly vague. Because I surprised way I be listen to the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Tower, for land that with the loss up to 33 million, because in the agreement itself, in not state them. I don't know if una don't get time for go over them, but nowhere in not tell we waiting at the cost we involve for renovating tanks there, how long it could be, why you need the 3 years. For example, what if the renovation of the tank is only going to take 2 to 3 months? Do you still need 3 years to recoup? How much are you spending? And why do you need a 3-year term for recoup and get, for deferred tax for 3 years? So for me, for a layman or even as a member of parliament reading this, it not really give me enough information for last support them. I mean, for let we get tanks to renovate and get more fuel in the country, it's never a bad idea. For one, it's going to create employment and it's more income for we as a country and provide security for fuel, which we so badly need for the energy sector and so many other things, the transportation, trade in general. But it has to be set clear. Then gets for tell we waited and they spend the cost we involve and why they are deferring to that much. And another thing will come up, 95% interest will then go pay on the deferred payment. The argument here is the lowest rate right now at the bank system, they go at 25%. So if at all you're going to defer the payment, say for example, every year the tax as per Deputy Speaker was going to be 11 million. If we put that 11 million in a consolidated fund and trade with them, would they get 25% on them? Now Aminata, the offer for pay we 5% interest on them. That is a huge difference. If at all you're going to defer payment based on cost for let recover that, we expect the interest rate we pay now at least at the 25% we in at the bank or something near. So now I make a say, for me, the agreement just vague, and I think that's Parliament some call them out on for let them be very specific on cost, timing, and all of that. For let we know what's really involved in this renovation, because all we know from here it's for renovation of tank 2 and 8. But how long does it take to renovate a tank? Me no know. I'm not able to predict that. But them as a company, we expect if we're able to tell we how long that's gonna take and how much cost we involve. I think that would have helped.
But the company proposed a limited 3-year tax deferment for letting go able for accelerating that critical infrastructure area themselves, strengthening that particular sector and create a job for Sierra Leoneans. Sure. You know how the job creation very paramount to government now.
Sure.
So many people they out there, they not get work. And now this person they propose this particular agreement, if it come and when I give me this 3-year tax waiver, now A, B, C, and D are they do and are they create more jobs.
Yes, and that's all beautiful. As I say, the agreement, I not go sit there and say nothing no good partner. We say that already. This renovation will create employment and it will create stability for we in terms of fuel and go even make money for we as a country. But let it be specific. Let the times then be clear, Khadija. For let anybody make a decision on something, they need to be well informed. And looking at this agreement, I not feel say I'm well informed with all the details that one need. I'm surprised listening to Deputy Speaker Adelan say we're going to lose up to 33 billion. On here, it doesn't say. And I tried for research even at the website yesterday. I know it will get much, even at the NPRA website. You know, it will tell me much of detail as to how much Aminata is contributing to that. But unarguable, Petroleum contributes a large sum to the consolidated fund. So yes, we want that industry day for even expand. But the other thing we may fear with this agreement is that despite giving them these 3 years, again, what is it going to guarantee us as a country and we people them? Is it going to guarantee that even if we get shortage of fuel, the price will remain the same? Because over the years, wait till we see anytime we'll get a slight shortage, the sellers and the user advantage day for increased fuel price, despite the formula being given to them, So all of them challenges are there. I think for let them help the layman and everybody will take this agreement for freedom. It will make sense for let them go back and work on them thing they will say. Now, no means say they're not going to come back and will not go rectify them. It may still be rectified if they're able to convince we. The game is for like convince people and say this will be good for Sierra Leone. In terms of employment, we totally agree. It's going to create employment undoubtedly, and it's going to bring added income to Sierra Leone. But again, that income day compared to the lawsuit they get over 3 years has to be weighed up.
This particular aspect of the proposal where Parliament pick up, what do you think of the fact say they don't go through cabinet before una can pick up na Parliament? Because if cabinets go approve of something, it reach Parliament and Parliament kick them out, so una go back and rectify, there will be a question. If a whole cabinet don't look at a proposal, then Parliament una no agree for them.
Yes, it to some extent shows some lack of professionalism there. But I cannot say what I don't know. Mabel, I would like to be able to pinpoint if I was part of cabinet and say this is what happened. But clearly they miss some of those details, and they may be not felt say necessary for law we know. And we did now say this information really necessary for law make a decision on this agreement. But again, at the beauty of democracy, and that is the beauty of having a parliament. Imagine if we not be get a parliament for watch then here. And because we on primary role, we normally they focus on the agreement here word by word. To an extent, sometimes they recommend they go on a privilege, or they see them clause by clause, even letter by letter. It's been read out and discussed with members of parliament then for decide on them. So I cannot say why cabinets miss all of that, but I have to say the agreements get some bits of them we good. That we have to agree, and it's a good idea for the only other thing why I question is Aminata and Sons are the only company we want for do this, or was this sort of advertised by government for other company, other players and they in? Because at the moment it looks like yes, now then come forward, but we don't know if other players who already gonna feel like the NP, then Leone, if they were given opportunity to this as well, or was this was an initiative between government and Aminata? So again, you want to check for all of that, because we no go like for let them be biased on one company over the other. So for me, as I say, the agreement just look a bit vague. I think they need to go do a bit more and get much more information. We go help with for make that decision there.
The reason for this 3-year tax waiver where Aminata they propose inside this particular agreement, one now for expand the limited storage space we then get from 19,500 metric tons to 45,000 metric tons, and they need a time where they know what they do business sort of for let them go do this expansion.
Well, they're not going to do business. I believe Aminata will continue to do business. I don't feel say the renovation of them tank here means they're not going to do business. We believe say they're going to run them business while they renovate this tanks. But what they're saying is they're going to be spending a huge amount. But how much is that amount? And this is all just my assumption. See, because you're about to invest. So inevitably you'll be taken from the business where exists already for investing in the renovation of them tank here. That makes sense. But how much? If you're already talking about asking for a deferment because you're going to be spending, how much are you spending? It would have been easier to state, say, well, they can't spend this amount within this period to this period. And as a result, it will affect your business, go slow with business, and so paying tax. I mean, just state and facts and the numbers and I think it before don't help.
Also, you feel say they get it wrong.
I just state so. They get it wrong by
the Ministry of Finance, now the cabinet, where all then don't go through them before it can't own a parliament.
They all give or take responsibility, really. Because even if Minister of Finance get them wrong, cabinets should have picked it up. or Minister of Trade should have picked it up. So I would say all of them have been players in this, and they all don't see this. The only thing, again, as pointed out by the Deputy Speaker, the fact that the Minister of Finance and Trade and the CEO involved, nobody not sign them. I think it's still in a preliminary days. They still they look at giving way opportunity for let we come in and contribute towards them, and that's what they do. As I say, the essence here not to for let them stop Aminata from doing the expansion
because
and the
I
renovation.
just want to ask the question, say, if some of their obstacles are not they discourage company them, we want for can invest huge amount of money in a salon from coming.
No, Khadija, enough for discourage them, because if they get a good faith the way we do, then get for also realize say the whole essence of the investment and operating in Sierra Leone are for benefit Sierra Leone while they benefit as well. Mind you, none of them company are not only the who can give salon 100%, they're making profit, and on top of profit is where we're taxing them. So it's not a case of saying then self go lost totally, but if they get the same faith as we get, then say want as a nation, also benefits from them. So what we're saying here, go and modify them and make them correct. If they come with a case where arguable, believe in me, some of us say go champion them. We want for the betterment of Sierra Leone. I don't think anybody argues with that.
Honorable, this is a company we don't operate in Liberia, then they Guinea, and set the plan for go Gambia. With this kind of proposal, within they bring na salon, you think na deliberating for cheat the government of salon with that kind of proposal there?
I don't think so, no. And I don't feel saying that make we send them back because we feel say they want cheat the system. We're simply saying we're not getting enough information for make the decision. The decision the way they make the parliament need to be well informed. And me they say looking at this agreement, I don't feel well informed. I don't get everything I need there for tell me saying a good agreement or bad one. And that don't mean so we not go do them. It just means that they need to go back and take into consideration the recommendation the parliament make. They amend them and carry them back. We're more than happy for look at them again. You know, if we as a parliament discourage anybody from doing business in asylum, I don't feel say we will do justice to the people that would serve. So that is not the aim. And I want for believe say the CEO for Aminata, Mr. Toure, no good think so at all. I believe because we don't give concessions and before we've given a lot of concessions to mining companies and so on, and other big companies that we want for encourage them because we not get enough information for tell we what is involved. The totality of waiting involved. I don't know the extreme of waiting cabineting yet, but looking at this agreement, we may only preview for C at this point. Me, they say it's slightly vague and you not give me all the information
so
they will
the
need.
Same document where you also.
Yeah.
If that same document the cabinet look at and approve them.
Yeah.
What do you think say na the missing link for like cabinet? If na that same document be see then don't go look at, then not see no problem with them. But when each parliament una kick out.
Well, I expect the cabinet as well for let them pick on the same issue they will pick on. If they miss some, like I say earlier, because I'm not a part of cabinet, it had to say how. But that would have just been a genuine mistake, or then feel say parliament will come and do them. I think then probably just entrust in parliament for looking through them word by word. But I would like for say, even as a cabinet, I believe say we all they work towards the same thing. In all honesty, I believe say as a cabinet, they also want to encourage the company on one hand, but also want the government for profit. And really, by all indication, deferral of 3 years no means that they're not going to pay them tax here. So either way, they go still pay them. Like I say, for me now, for let them able to tell me no more how much involved in renovating then here, because I expect them for don't calculate this. You know, when you look at this, you not tell me that.
All right.
So
continue for the with Honorable Aminata.
Thank you.
No, just
but we'll get a more senior colleague here. We'll tell you more.
Now just welcome we other studio guests. We now an expert in this particular field because it don't dey in this space for a very long time, talking about petroleum products, talking about prices, and talking about increments. And we just see this BNT only press conference society do detailed analysis on the fuel prices, and for it call on government for reduce the prices then. If not, it is stage a nationwide protest. And this morning we'll get Edmond Abu, with winner the studio, winner the executive director for Native Consortium. Good morning, Edmond.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, Franco.
All right. This morning we'll discuss issues them we very close to you because the issues that this week don't do for very long time they talk about when it comes to petroleum products, when it comes to prices, and most of the time they do you comparative analysis with other countries, them how their own prices them can they down, we own prices then can they higher. And now we don't see this controversial agreement between the governments Parliament and that of Aminata and Son. So we can't talk about that later. But quickly, you say you they stage a protest if they don't reduce petroleum prices. Why you feel say the government will reduce the prices them at this time, Edmond?
Okay, family, I'm for telling you, thank you. I'm for welcome, honorable. Firstly, with your leave, family, I want for permit me for pay tribute to one of the fallen heroes with the other Michael Masari, the chairman for APC. He has been a great elder. Remember, we've been about 7 good years. Now, the only APC man this way stand with native constitution. I remember with the APC be the court with Adrian Fisher, with Peter Conte, Hansen and Wake, them say Edmond Kansi near me. And this not the only man this way, nobody, no journalist, no activist, no blogger, no SLPP man go tell and say, this man victimized me. Khadija, no mortal man, real mortal man, now only way get money and power. I detest him. This man is a humble man. And this man will pray like God and good word because he has been, now the man this week out and has come back now APC. He's a good man. So, Pambulem, we will continue for Monam because now fallen hero is a very humble man with all in power. When I even start this tripartite, remember you be the parliament. When I start, Namina the parliament chairman, put chair for parliament and CSO, we go discuss with I tell me, said, you know me small one. I respect you, but I will disagree with you. We get disagreement. That is me and honorable get disagreement, but sometimes for honorable now somebody when me say they admire, they watch them from a distance, Also, I want to congratulate John Conte. So, Fambule, are they not for Aminata? Are they not for Agion within the gimmicks in parliament? Are they really? But the only thing I go respond to the distraction. So, for answer to your question, yes. The Native Consortium, they put this thing out to the president being government. Say, if they not put this price down proportionately, with the stage of protest. Today, they come down, 2 days don't come out. With the left 5 days, it don't left 5 days. Before you call me, I was sick. Yesterday, I been in an eye hospital. I be there comed. To this morning, I get very high fever. So, me must say for the guy, I don't even get fear this morning. For go do press conference. Do we really need to pay for press conference, call journalists for this make so? No. If a sensitive government for just not do the needful, the speed and accuracy way they put her up with Khadija. That speed, I see Honorable Latif, me or younger brother too from Port Loco. I just Honorable Self come up Port Loco. A tweet, and I'm for congratulating out all the honorable. So honorable, I wish I be not honorable I want to now honorable tower. Now I'm from the really charge. Like charge me like Nokia charger. For like honorable tower, they put statement out. They talk about this one. I call. I say no, not to that we for talk about. Tell you PRA, you fail PRA. Say, let them put the price down. When under the APC government, I bash APC a lot. When I don't put me in a panemba, whether they come out to a studio, they pull me in a panemba or go come. Me in a financial, I don't do this thing for nothing. I do audit tax, accountancy, I do property valuation. I need one for free. Me service not cheap. The Libya and the post where they do the formula, and I mean it can sublet that it can subcontract me. Where I go, me say go catch me on small quick, but I can't get kumbeling. When they're ready for put the price of fuel up in Libya. Before they put it up to the public, he said to me, Edmond, watch this first. And they watch them. Here we own government and they call Edmond. Ever. Particularly under this part of government. Under the APC, before I get this agreement, they go most Edmond, you have to be in the room first. You understand? So, we they tell them this law no fit. Law no argue. Let them just put them down. Libya don't put them down. The other day I be to my bearer. Now one studio, they argue. What in government they do? They take Libya price. That's a simple. When not flaunt Libya price, Libya formula. Me help for one at the back. When not value me service. You understand? I explain to them. If they go na I call ARV hot seat. Now, tell the government, tell my brother, tell the PRA, tell President Bill. Let put them down. They don't count down proportionately. And this I want to let me honorable join me, including Tawa. For tell the people they say, for tell this government, this failed PRA say, fear no candle. Let them put them down. Is it that PRA just don't know forget trend for put price of fear up? When I don't trend all now for just punish the people, mark you. If you look at America, fear don't go down. Dramani Mahama, na Ghana, they don't put the ceiling down. As a matter of fact, three fuel stations they within a Libya, then back. Shame on them, including Aminata. including MP, including Connect. Connect is big in Liberia. Connect is more bigger than Aminata. You understand? And they ask them for let them put them price down. Then they just put the price on because now, and at the same side they buy, at the same source, at the same price. So if Liberia put her up, Khadija maybe why would not go put her down? And that should be the subject. The reason to make the vex me over this Aminata thing, firstly, I don't want to let Honor be distracted. This is a whole political gimmick, firstly. Then,
why you feel so?
anytime we see SLPP to you would not go to a parliament. If it's an honorable go to an IPC person, now the finance minister go to. It passed through cabinet and then they reach to na parliament. And the person we disagree we make loud not to honorable we sit also. Not our. So first thing first, now gimmick first, then they man a political this. Anytime you see the bar association, now two SLPP they defect so. The one the Ebema, the other one the Jimmy. Now they defect themselves so. So anytime we see down there, you know what they happen first? And they come to the professional side. Now, because among themselves, they don't get business interests, they don't get differences. I call Fantamadi now on all the Khadija. Zala they pay tax. Because Zala put in price on to 26 for the first time. The first Zala. I almost convinced Zala they pay tax. Well, go watch. Bio Zala they pay tax. Bomba one. Zala they count better fuel. Well, look at the fuel. The sulfate dioxide, now 500, Zala they count one of the best fuel in the country. Then light panel. Then cost me mama. Sell Alfozumale. It was all over the place. They cost me mama. Send media for cost me mama. Because I defend Zala. Now the same thing there. So as much as I there for can talk about for Sierra Leone people, I also there for tell Sierra Leone and they say the Aminata discussion is a distraction. Sometimes I don't say, I don't call Fantamadi and let this day on record. Fantamadi, if you list me well. The finance minister, I don't talk to you. I was expecting that, okay, like the honorable don't raise concern. Count Aminata, so okay, we need to give tax deferral or give tax on the land we buy. Because he said he buy 2 land. He buy one a client if was it they construct. The entire country honorable, the entire country na 240,000 metric ton. This problem we're gonna sell on a storage facility. So if honorable want for count fuel now, pass you go for go put fuel and then competitor there. So the country is storage small, so they need expansion. So that's now they liberalize the market. And I mean that I don't talk and say it go allow governments for let them store if they want to. That is good. For me, I support that. So on the bulk side, on the retail side, Honorable Khadija, a fuel go down today. Now, all the last year, when the Iran war fed, the first one, fuel come out, a canon at the oil markets, PR not put on down. At the oil marketers, now they put on down. And then so, in fact, then go na Zala station, then go stop them, then fet them. Aminata put it on down, Zala put it on down, Jeman put it on down. We on tradition I wanted. I guess at the station one day they ever call Nami Mot. Because them don't, they always waiting them thing that just when Aminata come, let me put you up to speed, put the public. When Aminata come, when Zala come, almost be the margin. The margin be 1,000. Profit margin. So for instance, at the sell at 30, the retail price at 35. So if I'm for sell, give me maybe a dealer at the sell at 34. So the delivery or the transportation, the tank and 1,000. So plus minus na 35 bulk. No, sorry, 33. Now so Aminata and Zala, when they come, then they can open the eye to the dealer. Then they begin give them a profit margin of 4,000, 3,000. Then at the lip, now so they take liberalize the market. People don't like that. They begin fet them. And now on the retail side, I don't know, honorable. If somebody they put in price down, honorable Tawana, I don't care. Meaning they buy an Aminata. In a day, they buy fix. We feel they 35. Aminata now I don't care. They sell at 32.
32.
No, ask her. Now they buy fix. Me no they buy the. Me no to the stay. Now we can see what me they. Now they buy fix 32, 35, 32. So imagine somebody they give that kind of discount then they. That kind of reduction. You MP, you Leonko when I'm own. If anybody don't have to talk about Nana MP and Leonko because then I should be proud and they're one of the successful businessmen in to the call and picking Ibrahim Cole. I give them that. Give them that. You understand? But they need try. They have been here. In fact, under them, if we reach a point, Khadija, 2004, from it up to Kokanke 2005, every month to line. Every month they create they create problem. If not to be Aminata and Zala, now they can't stop them. Now that kind of company, now Edmund Abugo Sidon. They say they want this kind of thing. And so maybe sometimes the finance minister will tell us, okay, you know what? Are they give tax
concession, tax waiver on the land we buy because
but the argument of parliament now that government go lost plenty revenue.
Yes.
Then give this tax
yes. Like Honorable say something. Honorable in district way come up put local. Last boss on this one back. Put local this there is a mine, very big mine in come where everybody know. You know what they don't do? PRA go give them license for let them stop fuel. By right now, not for stop fuel, you kill the industry. They give them license. They count fuel and prepare. They distribute, they say, they're not to MCO, they pay tax. They don't register as OMC. Now, this I expect honorable for talk about. Now, here we did. This very prepare. They come in, they all know. Now, here we did. Then go to, I call on data. All I official, they increase the data from 60 to 100. Honorable be there. I mean, they expect them for talk. I mean, they expect them for protest. They couldn't protest for Edmond Alpha. But they not do them. For me, that's the tragedy for an opposition. From where APC can only one time, you don't see APC say they protest for Edmond. That for their own selfish political interests. I expect see, when I seek your interest first. We will vote for una. When I put your interest first, if data go come up from 60 to 100, I expect una for walk out of parliament. Not to Aminata una for camp pull train. Not to honorable, not to Daniel una for camp pull train. Then chief for data now so I come America. I do me PhD in America. I won't come. They don't even allow me in a parliament. AKK was there. AKK tell and say, when I allow this man not come America, no allow me for talk. Within this very, very country, they give tax concession to miners. The claim honorable say. The mayor come on there about South Africa. South Africa where they chase blacks, they kill people then. Mayor company, they don't get the one of the biggest diamond, they don't get the concession. Africa mineral. So me honorable in short for me before I hear about concession, I want to hear about deferral. Before I hear about waiver, I want to hear about deferral. For me.
So why not deferral they inside this contract? The
no,
MP
deferral, just look at honorable say.
Na Ministry of Finance.
Not gimmick, not game. Not game. So they just don't draw people like honorable inside this game no more now.
You feel say this give enough information for make a decision as to why then they defer?
Look, honorable, we don't. If I not better, if you said deferral, it better. The person
of
for say
better than concession.
The waiver them.
That, yeah.
Maybe the waiver the way they don't give Africa mineral mining company when they don't give the way not free kick. And guess how the waiver they go? Now politicians they go behind the back. Man, the way they get connection to the system. So no, give me nobody's tax. Me they go discuss. I go let them send the ratify in a parliament. You understand? Then catch the money. This is how it works.
So you believe say this proposal from Aminata and Sons not gets any problem?
And don't forget problem. Me, I think say the finance minister for done before they take her. Not to Edmond Abu take her, not to Honorable take her, not the finance minister. Always I think for do okay, you know what? Because the danger, the other sad part, the other reality now that government go lost revenue. I could argument there. You understand? But you know the portal the way where government they go after, and then this agreement it go also go forgive or the other OMCs then the impetus for say okay we save want for like then do this let them do this then go follow on a bad precedent. I agree with that. But again, NP Leone over time when no more free kick they don't give them. This ain't better. NP and Leone they know if they look me na mi yaiba. We don't need to this sector for the past. Honorable before Sabi Almami na Makini, he gave station na Anzolina when a very senior APC man from Pakaba and say we don't need na the fet na this sector. They don't love MP don't they Aminata now. Yes, they Aminata. And he gets still a very senior APC man.
You're not able, Mr. Abu, that
so
Aminata don't do well in all of that. But I think if me na him, this is not to say we need a game. This is to say go back and rectify. So let's go back and do the necessary thing there. Some of we haven't given the information. They also say go help for champion that. Me no one know the gimmick way Tawai go getting empathy. That is not what I'm talking about here. But waiting me the stress on the fact that he not well informed. And I don't know if you said don't see this agreement.
I don't see her.
He really not well informed, Khadija. And so all we're saying is say give we not even we'll go for one defendant for an parliament. If I choose to say that's what we're going to do, we need information for arguing. We need to be able to say this is how much they're about to invest and so on and so on. And I expect the Minister of Finance to know that. You know what I mean? I think there could have been a better case. And citing the example in the way they cite so where we don't give complete waivers in the past, even though questionable. In this case, they never ask for a waiver. They say, well, they pay about now push and 3 years back. Let's spend these 3 years investing in this. So it is not a bad thing for do. But for me, I just want to be well informed. I just want to be able to know exactly what
I
they
think
look for
that
spend
now Phantom
time
money,
frame. I think that's what
Phantom
they need
money
to
for
work
don't
on.
do that. But
Yes,
like I
with
say,
them.
the gimmick behind this thing, which made they stop this document, there is a whole gimmick. And for me, I
Well,
don't want to be
I'm
dragged
not
into
privy
that.
to that.
And for me, well, now you don't go be privy,
No,
but there is
anyway.
not just the gimmick, but the distraction. Mark you, honorable. I don't know if you know say MP de Liberia.
Yes,
I get what they talk say, oh, MP
Never
they not get
exist,
the you know the
They give them
concession way like
concessions.
MP know wetin they how they help them. And Libya people, na people wey assist a little. They see we anytime they say we na grown men. They see we they see we like criminals. They don't help MP. And MP is very very big in Liberia. When they get push this, you never know wetin they can do.
Then self go
Let's say go
retaliate
push
on
you
the
by
other
that. So they
side.
get for be careful with Aminata. Like I say, I go better let Yeri honorable get a point. I agree with them to a little extent. But go better let Yeri deferral than waiver.
Edmond, when you dey talk
Comparing
earlier
the 2 years.
about this on a ultimatum for say on a go stage nationwide protest, the government not reduce the cost of the current fuel pump price. I just will go through the last time we heard from government on this issue we get for the fuel. Now on April 2nd this year, where the Ministry of Information been post say governments they subsidize the fuel because of the issue that happened at the Middle East. According to this release, so them been pulled, they said the fuel for them cost 36.10 leons per liter, but government they subsidize and people they buy them 35 leons per liter. And according to this press release, it appear like government talk say they know say things not easy and when fuel go up it affect so many other things, so then they intervene, they sorry for the people and may reduce the cost. How would they place this particular presentation where the government's being give to the people, where they do that small reduction there? So you now saying on go demonstrate if they not reduce and pass how it is currently, because already this release don't show see they don't subsidize the fuel.
Okay, so let's take the pre-war period, Mabel. The pre-war before they kill Ali Khamenei, the war starts again on the 28th of February this year. The pre-war, what was the global market price? Now $70 per barrel. Pre-war. You know, say as the war starts, now they kill Ali Khamenei at Iran. You understand? And that's $70 per barrel. As at the time when they put this subsidy, when they put this
That
up,
was
on
in
the
April.
height of the war. Yes, when the war we had one. You understand? Between Iran, the fuel price don't drop up to $110 to $120 per barrel. So they are correct, are perfectly correct and subsidized. Perfectly correct, then subsidized. But guess what? Then subsidy, and when they say talk about subsidy, not to that one show. The subsidy now, like if somebody get for pay tax of 1 leons, government say, oh, no, give me 1 leons, give me 500 leons. Oh, sorry, you get for pay tax of 2, give me 1 leons. So that 1 leons we did forgone. Now, you see the honorable lord in the parliament, the very finance minister take a financial instrument in the parliament for increased excise duty. I call APC honorable when I'm a party, then people like Abukago, people like A on them. I say, when I stop that thing there. Well, of course, AKK, I don't forgive kudos to them. I criticize them. I be the expect, what I be the expect me APC family for do. Therefore, don't call the minister back to order. Minister, you don't increase the excise duty from 2 to 3. So meaning per any each liter, whether na petrol, diesel, kerosene, you don't add trillions now. So pull down the force, suspend down the force. This is what I expect from the opposition. A very responsible opposition at parliament. So they're not one. They're not pull trink there. Honorable, you don't know so my sister do they admire them. They all not pull trink there, not talk. What will happen? Before the pre-order, so during the height of the now the fuel don't go up to 110, so they subsidize. It begin candle. You know, I don't know if you know, so they don't find sign the peace deal between Iran and America. Good. So maybe I don't forget the figure from 70 to 110. Government is subsidized. It begin candle. It count of $100 per barrel. Now if you check now, nobody like and nobody now social now this now media open as you go, you don't Google. Fuel price then at $78 now.
So almost back to your terrorism.
More than 50% reduction.
So now deliberate silence. They're not talking
no,
to
so
the
answer to your
people.
question, meaning government for stop for subsidize now. If you don't let for subsidy, if they take you full tax now, you full pass through tax. Then if you don't take your meaning you don't stop for subsidize with all the subsidy for still can na make Liberia put on. Na make Ghana put on. Na make all the other countries they put on. Na salon no more. The other thing I want to tell Honorable. Now I said one document to maybe Tona. There's a document where they go sign an agreement under the downstream sector. Government go sign an agreement with marginal energy, $220 million. And I give I wish I would take a line. Don't want to push them to them. $220 million, not to Aminata for the Kaiba. This $220 million now the downstream the upstream sector. You forget first stage where they do oil exploration. 1, you get the exploration. 2, you get the development. 3, you get the prospecting before you come to production. Petroleum Directorate go sell $220 million and then they go take this thing go it na parliament. So they call me honorable now. Then they stop that agreement, they let them call into order. Because each and every of these things that they supposed to get your money. And that money they small. Secondly, imagine that energy not getting capacity. Now these are the expects me honorable in the parliament for do. Not to Aminata. And then they can tell you about the excise duty. So when you accumulate all land, there are so many leakage where government can pull tank power. So many leakage where tower for pull tank power. That 220 million are free gift.
So you the first say Aminata and Sons have been targeted specifically?
No, it's not about being targeted. I just say and say a gimmick, a political gimmick. They just go on already on a distraction. And not only targeted, it is a big distraction. What I want for let me be for the call people and go on the streets, we go ask voice vox pop. Now for begin put the mic now to PRA, put the mic back to Minister of Finance, put the mic back to Minister of Trade. I call them
but if
super
parliament
text.
get issues with money where according to them, if you say the country they lost, if they give it tax deferral for 3 years to Aminata, why are you facing a distraction, Edmond?
One, it a distract you not discuss about fuel reduction. It a distract Mabel and Khadija. I tell you, say Martin Luther said our lives begins to end about when we begins to end when we fail for discuss issues that will really matter. That's what Martin Luther said.
But this
We
is
dey look for just
matter.
no the issue where they discuss na parliament, including honorable now, including Tawa, na Aminata. First thing first, honorable Tawa not discuss.
No, Aminata go before them. Now Aminata agreement they before them, so they're supposed for discuss them as a parliament.
Yes. Now ain't good day, 9 days before them. And besides, the possible challenger not to APC honorable. Now SNPP honorable.
Beyond party though.
No.
If it has to do with the country and making money, I think we all
Yes, myself want that.
Exactly.
Myself want that.
So
But
it no matter whether it was an SLPP portray, I know they have for can concur with Tawasi. As I say earlier before you come, the arguments get a lot of good for we. All some of we want now for be explicit in waiting involving so that when we said they make the argument, they were well informed.
okay,
That's all we did.
So that put you up to speed again about this argument here. I really know for going to Ram. Aminata say, according to Aminata, I don't buy land at Klein Town. About 2 acres of land.
Yeah.
I don't buy land at Kissy Creek. Well, not to be rural land, they are honorable, not to be rural land. Aminata and Fantamadi are rural land. I just want because you know for put argument for the context. You understand? Eh? I really, and I'm not here for Aminata. You understand? But here is the case. The downstream sector, like I tell you, 230,000 metric ton. So I like anybody with the cow storage. I'll grip that person there. Government supposed to put storage and bring and come, and the government not get storage. Like me, I get more storage than we. We Guinea the storage bonus. We Guinea. If I you know go shop for London, no say Dubai I never put in price up. Now 15 CFA franc Guinea. He never put it up. You understand? So the man say it gets storage. It don't build 20,000 metric ton. Na Client Town. You know, say Client Town, we by na Anta, Ali Anta, na me get, we call it Randy. Now then they be get that within it. Now, it don't build land there. They say I want another expansion. About 20,000. Good. Now the good part of this. The one at Kissy Creek, they share the jetty alongside with Connect. Good. And they expand back. So honorable, if somebody asks you say for tax deferral, for me, ideally, if you don't say, look at the money, if Namina be the finance minister, okay, you know what, I don't give you all. But I give you 1.5 years. Because it's an alone you go take. You understand? On negotiate, so I go meet up halfway. So it become a win-win. You understand? Okay, I know you don't ask for 6 million. You know what, I will give you 2 million. But you know to make see these arguments for me very, very preposterous. They don't make honorable sometimes you be there out, you know, be there. They don't the free kick when they don't give other people, we don't go through. plenty.
But that they not go through now.
You understand,
They
eh?
lock the gate now, they not.
You know that-
Say you not repeat.
Up to now, self get there. I don't give one.
You able to tell now how much money Aminata they about for investing? Why did they defer this 3 years?
Good.
How much you go
As a
cost?
financial engineer,
It's not here.
as a financial engineer, I know almost for if you say you buy, wait, I know.
You say they renovate them to tank.
Yes, for renovation or for refurbishment. Not say for. I can able to tell you. But not on your whole.
See,
I wish I mean
that
that. No, but
me not being an old guru. I'm not
yes, but me not to be whole land.
And if you they can ask me for advice on that agreement, it will be necessary for late before.
Yeah, but can I give
one or two of that.
honorable? I'll tell you something. It's way America, it's way Ghana. Like for instance, we go to the Jubilee field. They give company them tax deferral. They encourage them. They bring them back.
Of course.
Like this. I'll tell you now. Guinea, that's what they do. Guinea, yeah. They encourage you. Okay, defer the tax. So anybody will tell you say this thing they happen, it happen population as alone, and then they defer it happen at Guinea, and then they liberalize the sector. So if this man for your edification, if this man say they bill because let's say one tank, 1 metric ton, so it costs inside like $1 million. So let's say this man say they count 20,000 metric ton. So plus minus, let's say the cost us like $20 million honorable conservatively.
Right.
I wish that me them give me that consultancy day.
If you not well informed,
yeah, no, for just put yes, you understand it. Trash, bring out them figure trash out, but like I say, so for me, I think say it deserve them. It deserve that concession day. And for me, why they say concession? They defer. The man say they pay tax. Not to tax holiday, not to tax break, not to tax waiver, not to tax how you call them, not to tax waiver. This is not deferral. You understand? The only thing like I say, where I agree with the other part, including the honorable, now that they go open the floodgate. You understand? Others don't go come, but again, you get for look at them
put
basket.
The case could be merit. If you say what I'm follow, define, get investment, we will at any time.
Yes.
But the information required to do so, now they ask.
Well, let me say, I wish I
not to your place, of course, they need for consulting you.
No, not consult. If I will let you something, this later when PRA they do the sector.
Yeah.
When APC under APC under IMF, then give me consultancy if they can't do this, can't do this. Under this government, you say they don't go do consumer parliament. Who they do consumer protection, which Edmond Abo and native consortium. They're gonna they don't call it Bonabo. That billion under the CISO, under Momo Conte, under the APC, now Bila.
Natska.
They are the all day. When they did 98.1. That Natska, that billion so. When they ready for opening, they don't ever call me.
Not calling.
So then, so me na ugly person. And I myself call and I like what ugly so. When you know call more kadika, when you know Inga no man say when you know one they see you. Team up so say when they see you. So me no matter how you do, you the most see me.
Avoid it and go see you.
The most see me because.
But I agree with the fear for reduced surprise.
For me, I want to put the PRA on street proof on this when I count in the studio. But sadly, any say also Edmond the PRA need the body.
Why?
Sadly, because Edmond is ugly. And they're supposed not to for just go call the own media no more talk like whether they act film, then they direct the film, then they do the film, then they act the film back. That's what PRA they do. PRA is a disgrace. PRA is a failure. By now, they should be ashamed of themselves. And also, I post na me social media handle. Now go visit Edmond Abo. Aminata should be ashamed. Therefore, put the price down now. Connect should be ashamed. Therefore, put the price down because like they don't put and I did the whole deal. NPC should be ashamed. And the post where they go, they shame me past all na MP. You know, honorable, I say, I can, they were, I sabi the legal picking, I sabi the all. I know the all.
Referring to NP?
The NP. And also, all them game here, they come out. Okay. How did they play? All the tick, the way they play, the dice, the way they push. And when I don't see that dice, I don't see that, I don't watch. I said, no, even if I want for go against this Aminata self, I don't go against them. Because I know see, na mafia game they play. And only if you become a mafia, now they understand, you see suicide they push, you see this they push. But couldn't I not go talk now? So for once, but I see someone they big me up.
But why politicians for put their own interest above the nation, Edmond? Because for what you don't explain, according to you, the money way parliament they say governments go lost, not so too if they give this tax deferral to Aminata.
Okay, when I put this let me highlight again. Fear like political products alone, most of you fail with politicians and our dealers. And it's common big shares, and I think so up to get shares. Maybe Khadija, when I put this on record, the easiest way for the politician clean in money, launder in money in a petrol station. When I see when they sack that bread and butter minister, so say na dealer. JJ Safa. Now, if they see $1 million na honorable of Khadija, then they ask for unexplained way. What did you do? But if Edmond or Khadija don't go open petrol station, if you see $2 million on my account, I go able to tell you, say, well, I do business. So now away for London, so they all of them they inside this business, the APC or SLPP honorable. You see Jagaba with all the money, and not put up no business now, a car open station. Jagaba with all the money na the dunya. So that for tell you, so when they tell you it's a political product. So now business where they all so they will be the same APC people like, now the papa man they decide they tick now no one let me feel good on. Wanna put me on this. It's a shame, it's a tragedy that politicians they put their own interest first. They don't care. Well, I'm not they blame them. Now we go for go dance for them back. When I go for go dance, check so be go post, go begin make enmity with them because they didn't put we interest first. We interest in other than the mind. No, they
Generalize that way.
Well, few of them when they try.
Politician, they will get fair station because me sitting there, I don't get one.
You not get.
I don't own one and not be.
You not get. You not get.
I think if you generalize, they put
a lot of politics. I don't tell you, JJ Safa. Okay, if you want to know,
JJ Safa is one case.
JJ Safa is a politician.
Yes.
But
how many cases can we say?
So many. What let us start.
So Aminata saying a politician is a part of politics?
No. There's a difference between OMC and dealer. JJ Safa and dealer. I don't give you. I know say maybe they go ask me, you get proof. And only they ask me for the proof. Let me can give them one name first. You understand? And say most of them are, and this not the easy way to make you see the no one lady feel good on. I don't give you another one when I APC. This not the list of the list there, like Jagaban, what that Blama Fire Station. I'd expect say by now Jagaban, if you don't tell Blama Fire Station, they put them down. So they mix. I give about Alimami. Alimami be the youth minister. Now he go up to Noah's president, na APC. Now me man, we don't do from Pakaba in team. I've been in this game for long. Now dealer, we call them dealer. Not to MC. And a MP picking. You know, say don't switch allegiance. So you get a good. I don't go about Adescoma. Instead get shares. And Adescoma don't get shares, not even before you can have government. They don't get a lot of free kick to MP and Leonco. You understand? This same thing, they don't do a lot of, they don't give them so many. Let me say, let them look me in my face, in the last 25 years. Let them look me in my face, say, they don't give it. Oh, no, be done. This thing, they give Aminata, they don't get it. Do Ebola, no more tax, they give it.
So all of these debates, these issues is about interest?
Well, the interest that one, I don't answer your question, say, this is a political commodity, and a politician, they did it, and an interest, they can force. And no one, they feel good on because they get interest in most of them are dealer.
You already don't talk.
I don't go now.
They don't want to calm down. Where possible, say something. They don't go even put them down. And now on they call say on go do nation.
We all, including honorable now.
If this 5 days passed, you believe say Salon Police go allow una for come on do?
We have so many options for protest. One, we go call for let the I make a pray to God for me health. This morning I biggest high fever. I pray to God let God give me long life everybody. Two, now when they don't put me in a panel, they don't disgrace me. I take mobile company go court, sell me wholesale for participate on 100 as I talk to another day court now. I'm using my own money. So if they not do them, let me say President Bill. We no go ever forgive them for this one. Because maybe Khadija, the same speed where you ace her up with, the same energy, why you not for put her now? If not to selfishness and greed. I don't go I don't call the figures.
Threatening for strike.
It's not, I don't make threat. When I don't come out to, most of the arrests, the way they go problem, and on the station, they come on money and they go arrest me, you remember? So, and me, Panemba Road, I don't go the only person will not jail me now in Escoma. Pakaba jail me twice. This mother being government don't jail me twice. So, jail not to anything as long as na the right cause and they ask the people of Sierra Leone say Sierra Leoneans wanna ask on MPs Sierra Leoneans wanna ask on Fukari flag bearer then they talk about us say they flag bearer Fukari people and it reminds me what on this when companies and the joke with
you get right for expressions.
What happens after the 5 days and fuel still not go down?
We go likely the option and they we go match to all PRA stations, all with the call citizens for match day, and then we got other options we don't come up because sometimes somebody hijack, if somebody can't hijack will protest, we go ask for the people that wear black. Una remember? First Ben Kefala, we said they don't the APC, una forget. All this now protest, we get so many options. Not just that if we don't see sometimes the situation will be toxic. You understand? And I will go for command, I mean the lead down there. You understand? It's very clear. So Khadija, maybe On a lot concentrate what they feel. Waiting this one they ask for, waiting Aminata they ask for, they don't give other people them. Then nobody not want to say, and now because of time, no one go into that thing, they don't give so many people a tax break. Africa meaning a lot of money.
They don't give waivers.
Waiver. And can say, waiting I know why you waiver. I know why you that talk.
But again, like we say earlier, most time for encouraging company there.
Exactly.
Time,
so why you not going to call this man? This
man happy to 40,000 information need Khadija. That is
and
a difference.
And not only information.
Say this has been thrown out, so it will not come back. That is not the case. It's been thrown out because it lack a lot of information the way people they need.
And then not only other information, they forget the other extra information back to the owner.
Extra information to they could have done it. Well, I don't know about that, man. But I have to say,
the fact somebody don't love this game. Let me give that extra information. We are dealing with.
As being a part of the legislative committee as well, Khadija, one of the role the most time now for look the agreement word by word. And to me, on knowledge, this agreement not go through it. It could have helped because for don't rectify all entire before it then Liam. You understand? So I don't know, but like I say, myself not there for advocate for Aminata and Sons. Just speaking on the protocol of Parliament. Most times they don't say you lack this and this. You go back and empower the document and do the necessary. Let you come back now, let you then say, oh no, then they do that despite that. But the
family listen to Edmond this morning based off your analysis and experience. We don't get at the sector for a very long time. It don't make it clear say for him, they prefer a deferral than a waiver.
Yes.
So your position don't change at this point, or you still believe say government
most of them don't give people a waiver.
Khadija, when you say position, when you say position, both deferral and waiver they cause we at a loss. But a meaningful loss if they can't probably no what I mean I lost for the time being because you are deferring a payment where we're able to put in a bank and make some more money from her. But what we are saying here is the deferral, the minimize and the waiver. So both of them here, and they are not a bad thing for do as a government. You they do and for encourage. I said earlier when I sit here, my position is not to say Aminata should not be grant this. Don't get that twisted. My position is to say I'm not well informed. I think that I say right, and the public say go be a me witness. This document not well informed for let we support the deferral at this stage. Me as an MP, that is my own view. As part of the legislative, if this council we as a legislative, we would have let them know that this information are missing. And so, me advice here, they go directly to Aminata and Sons and Fanta Madi. So Fanta Madi, let them assist them. Let them state the amount because just like Mr. Abu talk now, we begin yourself say over 200 million. We're going involved for make them tax and we don't go one kind of goodness and first of all, for let a company take that risk there for kind investor amount in a salon. That's what we've been asking for. Now that we lack. Most companies they right there no get mind for do that because of the instability where they go on. You know what I mean at the trade. But for let them get for do that. So me not there against for let them do that. I think I make that very clear even before Mr. Abu come in. I'm not get problem with for let them defer. But let them give me the information. Because we are here from Tawa, they call 11 million. Where did that information come from? We may not privy to them. So how am I to argue for you if the other side know what you know? So give me cumulative tax and this. I don't know how we get to that. When they're supposed to project. You understand? So what to me they say here, Aminata, you want to let this thing sell? Work with Fanta Madi. Let we work with this at a level where nobody no go able to argue with them. Give all the information they necessary. Let you see who side the arguments go they again. Maybe it's our gets other interest or maybe SFP get interest. But for sure you go guarantee say we go get the best of them. For ensure say, if in a that need for happen for the benefits of cellular happen. But I'm not gonna make that decision there based on wait till I get here, Khadija. That is all I'm saying. Reading this back to back. I mean, not take me 10 minutes for reading. For that, no say, not really give me much for arguing. You remember what you tell me yesterday about this interview? I tell you, say, me myself not lay eyes on the agreement yet. I wasn't in Parliament, as you know, we lost a close colleague, a member of Parliament, Honorable Lucinda, and so rest in peace. And now again with Chairman, as highlighted by Mr. Abu, I've been dealing with a lot, being the organizing secretary and the caucus as well. I have not been privy to this. But when he tell me about time, I go straight to Parliament just because of this. And go obtain them from we pigeonhole them and read them. It not take me 10 minutes for last. They didn't do a good job with this. And whether that was deliberate by Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Trade, I don't know. I cannot tell. But they themselves know say this agreement is forgiving more than this.
Okay.
Honestly, they know even from an hindsight.
Let's take the other picture. With my experience in the Parliament, you being the honorable, me not honorable. Normally, how them business you can go, and then they give you like the detail.
Now summary they take to now.
Summary.
And most of the time we all know say MPs they get some, not apart from this be honorable, say Boko Bilende, Canada don't in a parliament, we don't in a parliament for over all these years. MP then they go to them billion, then they go to them. So when did they count them billion? If you make a Boku, you kill the arguments.
I'm not asking like give me everything.
Summarize them. They most apart from this now, they summarize and let you just catch. Yes, they just they give you the highlight. So MP never will see okay, these are the figure.
Mr. Abu, the information me they require, so say for give me details of how much they're going to spend and the lifetime we take there would have been a one paragraph of this size. And believe in me, maybe for make time for reader. I just need a paragraph this size for tell me what it and they spend. As you know, being MPs, we're not we all done day in the field 25 years like you. Yeah. And I may not be able to work out how much like you do have with ease. Exactly. Right? So if me get for defend this, like I say, my decision has to be well informed. And I am saying based on this agreement, not to anything else. One paragraph for state that, then for don't put on
me, I call Fantamadi honorable. I don't call.
I don't know if you said don't look at. You don't actually look this agreement. And what do you think of him?
The agreement for me I think is good. It's good.
A lot of goods, but they are flats.
Good because what compared to other agreements, then a good on the face value, not just on the even on the detail part. And I look when I mark this word, liberalize the sector. So if I mean a government now, which is the pin. If I mean a government, you see, government is all about business. Okay, you still like give this concession. And I make a be the call Fantamadi. Let this go to Fantamadi. So what they do now, if I give this concession, they give me 10,000 metric ton. Because for any one for any storage they do for any 1 metric ton, or for any 1 metric ton, they pay $5 something storage. You understand? You go into business with Aminata. Okay, I give this concession. Yes, I got the defer. But please, can you give me a space? Let me to get an agreement for 10. You give. The man wants he agree. Aminata will make like a reluctance. But oh yeah, we politicians they're gonna Adebayo Adeselade. Now they get. They need to think out of the box. Well, for me, I make I say something. I wish Fantamadi then be give me that waiting say.
This is where you before be very instrumental. If not for Fantamadi, but for Aminata and Sons,
those things. If I want Aminata pay me or Fantamadi pay me, I say okay, I want to engage the go. Then I go on all the instruments then from per capita and tell. I go on all the concession them, all the waiver there. I say okay, now watch and now compare. And then they defend Aminata, but now look at this. This because I will go to that parliament and catch all the agreements them from say outside now they say outside. You know they believe honorable say outside pass but I want to kill bond wake out. They give them concession and they pay corporation tax, they pay income tax. Say outside.
I agree. There's some concession that need reviewing.
The income tax when they count Africa mineral on mining, mostly if they can use the connection with the government and give them big waiver. Instead they make money, they make so rest in peace. So we get so if somebody can and not you say no, give me always it's not a waiver. Also in a well, I think saying like when you honorable, if somebody come back now the well, go to plenary or go to any session, go back na committee room. Explain to them yes, explain to them content. So
are you saying a wrong picture? The deputy speaker of parliament don't they purport na the public wasting about $33 million the country go lost if they're going to
when it comes to figure, I respect our. I go disagree with honorable, but at the top when say Tawa is very cute when it comes to figure. Now one of my younger brother they admire. You know, like
so that is not a losses at all.
No, not the delay. Like waiting for say let's say fail us in
they will pay in future instead of paying now.
Yeah. So now for me, like when you don't raise the issue now, waiting I think say them for do. Okay, you know what? We not give you all. Pay half. Pay 30%. We not give all. These are win-win situations.
Or pay the 25%. Pay the 5% salon before don't use this money.
You understand? When you get down the back, you push another deal with them back. You understand? Tell and say, well, okay, you know what they do? You're going to give me a storage of 10,000 metric ton. You know, say this thing, now you get some they get to you. But don't just get an agreement, push them to them.
Now, I tell you, say the agreement not necessarily means say don't cancel. It just means we they point out to the one they do this. Go back. Go definitely go because even that level they pass up to cabinet shows the willingness for leg government one for support. So in that case, then go work something out.
Yeah, but again, the other way to the game one and say,
How
If
na
that's
the
the one
how na
they
the
bring
how na
value
the
to me,
put
we don't mind.
no well you know what
You know, we don't go do it for everybody, but every case will be assessed based on the needs. You understand, Khadija? But the reality here is,
Let me
we
say
need
this
to
thing get
encourage
gimmick.
them company they are. Either way, I don't know.
true.
Me not get nothing for benefits in this Edmond. I don't know Aminata or so and so,
if I
whatever
put
it
your
does.
leave,
All I
honorable.
have is what is laid in front
Honorable,
of
if I
me,
tell
and
you
that is what I
something, you know
come here
I
to
mean that
discuss.
Aminata I don't care. They give bike man them, keke man them, they give them fuel almost every month.
Trust
5
them.
liter. No, they give them free.
For free, okay.
I took the mic.
I don't know
I got
about
for God's liberty. They belay they going. Then they if I the bike man in the couch. And guess the other thing. If today we know the toll line now, Aminata and Zala, they turn away the fear where they say, oh, fear crisis, then sell right to. And they don't push in the market.
So
Let me can entertain this topic.
How about the other one?
They needed one. Put me back.
Update.
I go, now when I did them, the old man they sell 27. When Zala begin sell 26, then feta. I understand from which they get, say, Zala self one waiting, they want the end because Zala no get storage. I mean, that I get rank because you get storage. And when fuel, now we get storage, now you get rank. Storage, then get this whole sector na storage. So the other one, them, what they do, they don't want this thing. They don't want Zala. They don't want Aminata stand. So they go look for support. Usai waiting honorable they talk so. No want her. As far as you know, they don't forget storage. As far as you know, and then
No, but honorable sitting here.
No, I don't say honorable not get it. But this is what.
No, but I mean, me not say they don't forget storage. So if they call me say, then go say no, we don't want to get storage. Then I will stop them for get storage. And not get that mandate. Now we get from deciding them.
The rascality and mafia school around the sector.
Okay.
This sector na sector we pack waiting me take call ranka. It get too many ranka business. It get too many mafia waiting. So what did they do? They use the politicians. I know they say me honorable because I post what they admire. I'm talking of in general now. They come and say this thing do not allow. This thing look at in fact this thing is also this na the game this way they go on. And when once you bring that to the Edmund, I'm not gonna allow that distraction. Not where they are alive. No. I don't allow that distraction there. And the reason why if you want sick what they are now because I don't want like Aminata be the topic. What you think so for the discourse? Aminata put your price down today.
Like anybody else.
Like when you don't put on a Liberia, put her down. Zala, put her down. You connect, put her down. That's the way. NP, if NP only puts, if they try, they just put their own, and they make chilling, and they make the birthday party, but they can't do it.
Why?
They've never done it. They're not used for do them.
For do birthday party?
They're not used for put price down.
Oh, for put price.
What they don't use to now for all the government hostage. Take the country hostage. Fear no, they lock the station and they don't.
But then put her though, even throughout this fight, he go up a candle again.
Yeah, would them begin put an Aminata and Zala.
No, but then put her though, right? So meaning if they need for put her though again, and you know, I think then for
you know why they put her though? I can give one instance. Take for instance that Zala, that agent wood. So if somebody they sell 26, you only sell 27, all money can agitation. So it force you for yourself put her though. So they not just put her down because they like you. They put her down because of the competition, and because of the competition. And because of that, they rank card and they want to kill the competition. They get so many ways they defeat themselves. Now, so this sector, now sector way full of mafia business.
So I'm sure Aminata go to listen at the other side and so on.
No, me not Aminata me want to talk to. And I'm your minister me want to talk to.
Let him make use of this and do the necessary thing that we need for doing. Let we support her.
Me na your minister me want to talk to.
Fantamadi, talk to her direct.
Fantamadi, though you know they pick me calls. No, I not say Edmond, I not say bad. But me, Fantamadi, they wanna tell PRS let them put the price down, yeah. When I don't take on a subsidy now.
I mean, I don't establish a formula. So going back to that formula, it should then.
Yeah,
use the formula for deducts. No?
And the other thing again, honorable to Nani for I talk with this with me on board. I study my small brother Latif. Me to talk, he call me. I don't talk with Aon, UAPC honorable then. I say, on a challenge the formula. You get so many excess burden on that formula. Where if only government can look at a deconstructor, a looser, field can come back to 28 mils. Take for instance the excise duty. Also will get me honorable talk say, government suspend that excise duty now be 2 billion and 5. Make am 2.5. When make am 2.5, firstly the fairly come up from 35, it come to 32.5 deals. That's not taxable. But this government no go and do that. And what you want to do, and the oil market and self no one for
So
us.
what in government the benefit? Is it from the revenue aspect? Now in the benefit way from what you they say then seem for the protect then company there?
Because in economics we got to call predictable revenue. Government no one suffer. We past and present. Now this make APC go into austerity. They know for spread, they know for diversify the economy. So they go after predictable. They are easy for tax. For instance, telecommunication. For instance, in fact, I can't know say in 2024, Aminata na the second highest taxpayer. I was shocked. I don't know how true. This now somebody give me that makoni de na waiting. So waiting government they do, they go after petroleum revenue. They go after telecommunication revenue. You know, and go after the marine sector, the blue economy. You know, and go after the mining company, the mayor company. You know, and for go after because corruption they. So because they're lazy for collect tax, they go in for the easy one. So when they get that, they don't say out for tax. Then we call them throughput tax. Which you can fuck up, they don't collect. And the tax the component, they too plenty. 8 tax components. Then they on a bit of hospital the other day. So now begin lose some of them tax there. In fact, some of the tax they say they go to government, now people in pocket they go. And they go to government directly. People really they pose like, okay, shipping cost, transshipment, freight levy, this. Then get the and at this I don't talk say on a low way make this thing. But they know all will survive. If the me say me give me that thing, I go make that thing and go do for Liberia. Me say maybe me say give me one quick. But they don't go do and they say for ugly.
The other side of the coin, the question will be: is all this noise happening from Edmond because they're not getting involved, they're not bringing at the table?
Or maybe Edmond wanted them call her, but
APC involved me, but I be the one there. Una forget. APC they involved me. APC Mohamed Bangwa go tell Colonel Devo go tell you say if Edmond no dey Momo Conte go tell us if Edmond no dey start this meeting but still take them go court.
So even when they hire you, it'll go after them.
so we got a problem with the other one them.
Who are they?
The other company them.
Because they put price down.
Is that the only problem you have with them?
Yeah, if
that because they let put the price down.
No,
not because they not call you for discuss.
No need for call me. Even PI don't need for call me. When Aminata and Zala put the price down, not call me. Now me go get the award. Now me spend me money for do press conference. You just do the relief. Wait is to try the people. Wait sorry for the people. Edmond, I mean they go get award. Now me the top marketing officer for you. If people they know Zala telling me. You know why? Because Zala make
free.
You've
been doing for free for Zala.
Yeah, because it validates my point. Like right now, don't talk say now say okay, fail for go to 32. Listen, you know what they do? Zala put you on a lunge, it put in fear station to 32. Then call her, then begin feta. It put her now on Monday. On Tuesday.
I think we said the supporters apparently will stand by and wouldn't want how the argument saying they sell at a cheaper price.
Can you imagine?
The formula stated, but you not say you cannot go below.
Exactly.
You cannot go above.
When I make I need a grief for Aminata. They took them begin fet this man. As I said, when they fet Zala, they always to try the people, and then they walk that MPD and they prosecute you. And they go to constituency, I go to complain.
They don't need more remand for know that as business people, they hear most time now for let them maximize.
And this is my point, honorable. This not the gimmicks, this not the fights. Now the same fed this now. Imagine Zala the pay tax. Oh, Zala the pay tax. Zala this. Oh, go check Zala the pay tax. Zala the count dirty fuel. Oh, go check Zala in sulfate dioxide fuel. It clean.
Alright,
so all we they say, like oil companies, then they put their price down. Okay, let's say something, government, you know, to sorry for people. When I put on a price down, MP, Leone, this, that, Ghana don't put the ceiling down. Other countries don't put the ceiling. Like they don't put the price down.
But then say go argue saying that they tariff them. So I think as a government who send it for look at they tariff them within the levy on them.
Who's levy? No.
Because then they talk of tariffs and being very high, hence why the price.
No. Not to tariff. Even when it mark you, the formula is fixed. Don't say, for instance, somebody to go buy 1 metric ton at $600, or let's say $1,000. There's certain the plats change to $800, or let's say $850. You get right for put and down, and no longer the way they tell you say enough for put and down. No. no law, no dinner the country. So now they make some of they promote people like Aminata, people like Zala, people like Eco Energy. Because if they put them down, then you don't make the things better. Fuel is a composite demand. It affects even Ogri and Bala. That means antenna sana bolonto. It affects her. If you put fuel up, if they pull something from Bamoiluma for Kautana, it affect the price. So President Bio, and this is not the problem. They need to think of the people. Let politicians begin to think of the people for once.
All right, many thanks, Edmond. Quickly, Honorable, these agreements get for come back to Nana Parliament. Since we don't send them to the Ministry of Finance for let them get more information, we go give clarity on waiting at the benefit and the loss from the country. And this morning, you don't listen to Edmond analysis. Edmond don't take a very long time at this sector. If this agreement can be phone again at Parliament, what do you think say Ona go do with them?
Khadija, even before listening to Edmond Abu in submission on this, and obviously even the hearing or the measuring of expansion for fuel storage, it don't enough for let we support this agreement. However, if you start giving deferral and waivers just here and there, just like what Mr. Abu said earlier, you're opening a vacuum for other things. So the need for scrutinizer is what we're doing here is scrutinizing the need why we forgive your defer. Okay, like what Mr. Abu said, there may have been other waivers them. We, pass under the water or could have been scrutinized more, but I want to think they be scrutinized or whatever that is. But what they say now is we just want to be able to scrutinize this and no say. They put the lay people them at a loss. Aminata not say if they can lock tank there, they can't lock business. It's about to expand. He already there, and I believe saying that because the government they work with and well make it there is operating as a business. Is looking to now take on another bigger adventure. So we on the opposition here saying we welcome that. However, for the deferral way they ask, at least for one, I would say the information I know enough for prepare me for make an argument on your behalf. Give me the information don't necessary so we go argue on your behalf. And even wait I don't sit down and talk about the analysis, the figure. Now, I'm privy to that number so far. Some of you don't know how you get to this details and day. But yourself can come now and say, based on this, and based on waiting, the deputy speaker say, now this and this and this. Me say with lock said enough for Kai again. Parliament is there and is there to do this job. Now the work this what they do for. So what I'm saying is, Aminata and Sons, as already they operate salon and we don't welcome them. We want to extend say, we look forward for let it expand even more. Give we the necessary information that we need, meaning how much we're looking to spend and why is this a fair at this, and then we'll go support that. It really not go to the point that we'll go say we don't whip them off. That is not where we are. And I believe say the Minister of Finance have done this agreement back to back before. So you go do the needful. You go do the corrections as I like by Parliament and go carry it back. And I want to assure and say, go get with support and the opposition because anything we're going to make salon easier and make people that live in condition better. It's why we're here.
All right, many thanks, Honorable Aminata, who joined with this morning, and also to Edmond Abu, we joined with this morning for can talk about this particular agreement between the concession agreements between the government of Sierra Leone and Aminata and Sons Sierra Leone Limited. As you all be know, it been going to Parliament where the Minister of Finance Karen Gode also Parliament been get some issues about the 3 years tax deferral where Aminata and Sons they ask for, but Parliament been send them back and the Ministry of Finance for let them go look inside this particular agreement again. And you listen to the honorable member, he say information then suppose for the day like waiting the country go benefit, how much money then go lost in that space of 3 years where Aminata they ask say they forgive them tax deferral. These are some of the information we're missing where Parliament say they want for no. But according to the minister, he say mean say they don't kick this agreement out of Parliament, but then just want to let the experts them at the Ministry of Finance go do the needful. Of course, Edmond Abu say instead of a waiver, in prefer the deferral. So he is supporting Aminata and Sons waiting in the ask for the government of Sierra Leone. We will continue to follow the debate whenever these agreements go back in Parliament. Hopefully the Minister of Finance don't listen to all the issues them where we 2 studio guests that be raised this morning we get for doing this particular agreement. Now we'll end this segment so they can talk about blood donation. A very important segment this, so stay with we as so they can welcome my next studio guest when an expert again in that particular field day, and you go get for learn more about the blood donor sector.
For the news with the how log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Stuff them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices gone. Hi yeah. Credibility, now we ability news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. Count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices down. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the view, the tell you want some. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. You call on me, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news with the how log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Stuff them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices gone. Hi yeah. Credibility, now we ability news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power.
So many issues that celebrated now. And one of the ones we don't catch lots of attention nationally and internationally. And they also for do with Sierra Leone becoming a narco state. That they also for do with Sierra Leone becoming a transshipment stop. Take the most recent one, we get for do with the allegation of Sierra Leone harboring a drug fugitive. And up till now, I know we release just like that cast for go back and salvage it.
Nobody ever lie. We the release possible. Netherlands, Ebi Dede, he escaped. Belgium, what do we say? Waiting then say, they say this guy escaped. Now they're major country and they would with German passport. what they call German the narco state. And then news would then say the track, not so. We will not get Navy boat. I wish we get Navy boat. They get Navy boats. But they count 3 Navy boats, put on to the people, they better put on the water. We want to stop it.
But is he in Sierra Leone?
No, or if they know that he is, better go catch on. They don't know. If they know.
But you'll be doing a church service with this individual.
I was in the church. I don't know everybody where they did, and that's true. This can be true, but you cannot define us as a narco state because that's irresponsible media, and that is being unfair to a country like ours.
Now we talk about radical culture. Do you still want to be a president?
Do I still want to?
No, you want to lead the country.
If God say one day I'll be a leader of this
country. But you get intention. Are we getting intention in the way to God?
I'm ready to serve.
Alright, so welcome back. You still watch the Breakfast Show live on Liberty TV, and as you see, the trailer for One-on-One, it's coming back today. In the premiere, this particular episode, Osai Khadija Bangra sit down with the Chief Minister. Fole gets all the details about the issue we get for do with Bello Josh Umar Sharif, and also the radical inclusion and many other issues. Stay tuned today at 8 p.m. na Liberty Online TV platform. Then let you get all the details that particular episode of One-on-One. Well, in this segment of the show, we tell us we can talk about blood. On the 14th of June, na been World Blood Donation Day. Also, then be encourage people to go out and voluntarily donate blood. Well, the number for limit them just to June 14 every year for the talk about blood, but we want for normalize voluntary blood donation. We make na the studio this morning. I want for welcome Usman Kagbo, when a senior medical laboratory scientific officer, laboratory lead, and so also technical head na the National Safe Blood Services na the Ministry of Health. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Khadija. How are you?
Very well, thank you. And the conversation about blood, we all know say now one major thing that we plenty people not can pay attention to. We make today we give a spotlight on this particular issue. Let people know say we for normalize voluntary blood donation. But let me just start first. The Ministry of Health, the National Safe Blood Services, waiting on they do they.
So the National Safe Blood Services now picking from the Ministry of Health, where the Ministry of Health supports for and give the power for collect blood, screen blood, store blood, and give to people them who need blood.
So how that's done they go?
So when it don't they go on for quite too long, since it starts since the rebel war, we be actually see the need for get blood services in this country. So we did help from the German Red Cross. So they were supporting this activity initially, and until the time where they come and I'm over to the ministry, pass through parliament, and I'm over to the ministry, say this now on a picking now, we don't pull on. So we don't go now as of now, you know, then even all the other outbreaks them don't they happen. We don't they give blood and waiting and call it interesting for us. Even the last patients we be survived from Ebola na 34 we be transfused and what we call convalescent plasma when a one other component where they come from blood. So you don't see how far it go. So and often now we still the struggle with them, we still the push up.
We go call now the country blood bank. And from on our end, how you go describe how the bank stand currently? Because let me say, for example, people where they save money in a bank, they want for to get updates on whether the money don't boku or the money they reduce. How the picture stand like from on our end now the National Bank for blood?
Yeah, so this is a problem now. So hence the reason we want make, like you say, people not kill usually they talk about this way we themselves they call even UNA, the media, for also at least put them now on a schedule, say on this particular day of the week is for blood. We'll talk about blood. That's one way we can do for who self can donate blood. Yeah, and now one of the bank then we people they only think about in existence when the need arise. So people know this, you don't say like go deposit. So the reason why we they talk to people now, as you say, we want normalize blood donation, that for let people see the need and no say, no, you know, for wait till the time where you need. When you wait till the time where the need arise, it can be difficult because either until you go, the person in blood group not there at the bank at all. Okay, or sometimes the person in blood not there. It can possible. You go there, the person in blood not there at all, or in blood group self not there. Because we no want to have habits for the go regularly and donate blood. We don't they manage with the help of partners, them, the government, they try, the infrastructure is there, the personnel are there, the equipment are there, screening kits are available, but people not agree for come for donate blood.
Oh, that's for donate blood.
Everybody, every normal mortal man can donate blood. As long as you don't old 18 years, up to 65 years, you they donate blood. As long as you weigh past 1 bag rest, you they donate blood. As long as you healthy, you conscious, okay, nothing not happen with you, you go donate blood. And that's one of our responsibilities because we they always ensure say we not just they look care about the patient. We also care for you where they go donate blood. Yeah. Hence the reason we therefore do all the necessary check them by you, ensure say you're fit enough to donate blood.
So if somebody they watch now, a one for donate blood, waiting if for do?
Willingness. That's the first thing. So once you're willing, then all the other process are simple. Okay, so if you don't willing for donate blood, you just need for work go na any of the government hospital. Although now waiting we they try for do follow, we see how best we can improve on the quality and reduce burden at the small facilities them. We want to try for see how we they support the regional centers them for make them very operational because the regional centers them one of their responsibility now for collect the blood, screen the blood, make them into different components because that one blood they collect by you, we can able pull them into different things them. We go pull the red packed cells come out, it go to one patient. We go pull the plasma come out, it go to other patient. We can pull the platelets, it go to other patient. We can even pull what we call the cryoprecipitate, itself they go to other person. So you can imagine you don't donate one.
There'll be big jargon there, what you really then care about. Because
so all that here so
sitting here listening to you, I'm confused with
so
all of
that here so we are called so then here we are called so nothing that we dey inside the blood. You know where you waiting and call the blood, you go see one part by the blood where you go see yeah like fever beer. Than at the plasma. It gets you different work. Sometimes this person sick, but now this plasma no more in need. And only that old blood where we they see. Like when we pull that small blood by you, we can able divide that between all entire so I call. Inside the plasma, you can able pull what we call the platelets. And then for different conditions that we people can get in our hospital. Yeah. So when you donate that blood, the regional center will do all the production here and then it distributes to the other facilities there. So when patients need now for those they can give.
One individual, how many liters or pints of blood is supposed for gain? How often if we give blood?
So one normal adults will give it what we call 45 mils of blood. Yeah, usually people call them 1 pint blood. So if you na man, you go donate that 45 mils there after every 3 months. If you na woman, you go donate them after every 4 months.
When we talk about donating the blood, waiting person will get in return, because I watch one comic where actually the person will go for go donate blood, but because they get like biscuits for it, it won't give more than waiting is required. In your case, waiting the person they get in return.
So for all voluntary blood donors where they donate blood voluntary, not to you will go donate blood because you person sick. For all voluntary blood donors, we can give them slight refreshment. Even the refreshments they give, you able to afford them. You understand? But not just a small token where we say they should say we appreciate you. Yeah. And one way we will go show for look after you. So we go give you small, slight refreshments. We will give you water, give you snacks, give you soft drink. Just that, but that not to in they come with your blood or maybe say waiting. I just
pick me.
Yes, that we get. In fact, up to now we they get people and even family replacement don't know where you don't test them for give blood. They say go eat, make you can. That eats now for make. In fact, ideally in most country according to standard, for eat heavy food. less than 30 minutes you donate blood, because when you dey bleed such because of indigestion, you go bleed that blood with some fat. And in most countries, in fact, where that blood get that fat, where they do you for a process, you see that excess fat there, now the blood, you know, they use it, they waste time. But because of the country where we okay, say, okay, go eat. But that eats the most of the people, they say, okay, when I go buy for me beef, when I go buy for me egg, when I buy for me pig milk. No, you don't need it. You don't need them. You don't need them at
So
all.
practically speaking, when somebody they go for go donate blood, when they check the person first if it okay for give, because some people are anemic, but you know go visibly see and say this person anemic. When they check before I take the person blood.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Like I said earlier, we get two responsibilities, two roles we they play. We not just care about the patients we need the blood, we also care about you where they can donate the blood. Yeah. So one of the responsibilities now for ensure say the person where they donate blood safe and a fit for give blood. So we they check you. We they do all further now one of the benefits when you they get as donor, because we they do all medical assessments for you. We go check your vital, check your blood pressure, check your pulse, check your weight. If you they donate blood, you go able to know if you are overweight, because we get for do your BMI, all that's now for free. We get for check your pressure, like as I said, then we get for do some medical tests there by you. Once we don't bleed the blood, we get for do all the medical tests then they by you for no say you fit and you safe enough for give blood. So we dey ensure say you're safe, including we dey check your blood level. Yeah, if we check your blood level, we see say it is below 12.5, we know they pull blood by you, because you safe need.
So now we'll give the person.
If we go give the person, well, if you then below
what's limit you for the
12.5,
okay.
12.5, you can able donate blood. Yeah, but if we don't check you, we see say you are 11 or 12 grams. Yes, by definition you are anemic, but you fit to go, you can able to manage them. Even if somebody in HB level they around 9 grams per deciliter, that one if you're able to manage them, it not require blood transfusion, except if you get like an emergency surgery where then go do with such HB, then go say, look, put 1 or 2 pints blood standby. But this now manageable area. But we get the one the way they go the HB they below 6, 7, 5, 2.
How do they manage the blood bank where people we can go, we really need blood? Because many a times you go see people they go to hospital, they go up and down, they say my patients not get blood, I need for go find blood. How I can manage the situation?
So waiting can happen now, because we know they get enough blood for meet to the demand of the patients then. We rely mostly on family replacement donation. Yeah, and inside the family replacement donation, they get the commercial donors then. Because when you tell some family member or relative them for go come with person for donate, and they will pay commercial donor the way they can donate or can pose as the family member. So when you go, they need blood. If they need 1 pint for you, we will tell you count 2 people and for can donate. So when you count the 2 people, we get for check them and sure say them fit, and all the tests we they do are free. So if they fit, we they bleed them, and then we'll give you 1 unit. The 1 unit to the left on the bank if you fit for use, with the left on the bank for another patient we come for emergency. However, wait till we they try for do now, we get an emergency request system where if the patient critically need blood, and then in relative they know they around for donate blood at moment today, we go ensure say that first 1 or 2 units will make them available for let them go to save the patient in life, whilst the relative that they come for can donate. But some man once in patient don't get blood, you know they even go again for go replace the blood where he gets. And why would they ask people for can donate or for can with person for can donate when you need blood? It's because the blood not available. People know they come for can donate blood and play for the bank. They only they come when they need them.
What's make it important for let the bank always get blood?
Because people always need blood. We don't know the plan for we take blood. Me say for they are not the rich, I know the plan in the morning say I forget blood, not to like you say I feel for drink soft drink.
Drink blood.
Any good drink blood. So it only the happen when the need arise. Yeah. And if the need arise, you know, then a problem. So you get woman them, for example, we go get belly, go born, and they bleed severely, boku bleeding after they don't deliver, and they need blood. You need blood, 1 for replenish waiting you don't lose, 2 for stop the bleeding. Because when you get the blood, it gets waiting, it take for let it stop that bleeding there immediately. So you need blood for such people. We get speaking them when they sick as a result of severe malaria, where they will become anemic. They picking and needing hospital, they suffer, they need blood. You get picking them where they suffer from oncology conditions, yeah, like what we they call cancer. You get big people where they suffer from cancer, they need blood. You get people where get some kidney problem where they go dialysis because of the dialysis process can make in blood short and they will need blood. You get people who they involved in accidents, like as I say, even if you could remember the time we get the fire accident na Wellington, we call on people for go donate blood. That was the time we know say yes. Sierra Leonean, if we decide for do something, we they do them. You see, people come in, then go to cottage, donate blood, follow we help for save those people their life.
We know say different blood groups in the, but from the experience at the bank and the one the more we can request. Now, which one are the most difficult one for Leona get people for donate?
So we get blood group divided into two. We get the ABO and the RH. So basically the positive ion they can easily get, but the only one part the positive blood groups them ABO and RH blood group we had forget now the AB. Yeah, in not too common. In fact, most of the time we can get AB blood in a bank. Sometimes we go day till you expire when they get patients. But sometimes the day where they expire, the next day they get patients for them. That's in the no day. But until in can take other blood them, so that's not a problem. We can easily see how we can get blood from the other blood groups them. The other one way now the most difficult one forget that way camp are the negative blood groups them. Like the O negative, the A negative, B negative, AB negative. These are rare blood groups, especially because of the factor that negative, the RH factor. So it make it difficult for them we get.
So where people can go for go donate, for example, the one them say perhaps somebody go in group when you're not taking blood and I can aid them, let them know the blood group them belong to.
Oh yes, even the one the way they go donate as family replacement donors, we always they tell them. Then we go tell you orally, will they tell you blood group. Once you do the group, we will tell you say your blood group na A or na B na O. But the voluntary blood donors, and when they go willingly then go donate blood, we they give them card. We they give them 2 cards. We they give them 1 card, we get you test results. You can use that card anywhere for medical checks or where they ask you for medical. You can use that card anywhere. Then you get the other card, we get your blood group again, and they tell you who stay you don't donate and who stay you for donate.
Once kiki participant this voluntary blood donation, one they ask people for. Now like one they ask people for go donate blood free, but when somebody sick, one want for getting blood, the family they pay.
So, like I say, the blood banks, they know they ask you for pay money for blood. Yeah, that's the honest truth.
So, also the information come out say then they pay for blood.
Okay, so they come there. So what thing can usually happen? Yes, you get some facility like, for example, Connaught Hospital. If you go there, they will ask you for pay a service fee, a minimal service fee, not small money, where then does they use that maybe where you get emergency problem, change bulb, maintenance, AC, then will use that money there for, yeah. But nobody know the action at any blood bank for pay for blood. Where you go to any blood bank, they ask you for count with replacement donors. Count 2 donors or 4 donors as the case, depending on waiting and request for. So, outside the problem can they not say, I go buy blood. So, when people go and tell you, say, go count with people then, you get people who refer to as stout or call them commercial blood donors. These are people who hang around at the hospitals and for sell them blood. So once they don't see you, they the surveillance people and where they come with requests. So as they see you don't come out na the blood bank now, you they can then go meet you in a blood you want, they sell me blood. I they donate, you give me something. So they can talk price, they meet up. So once they can don't pay them people there for donate for them. And we most of them we can know them, that's the honest truth, but we not get option because we don't tell you how it's person. So once they can don't pay them, instead of them to say I pay person for can't give blood, they now say I go buy blood. So now they the thinking come out say that they go buy blood. But no hospital, no blood bank, no the way they tell you say can't pay for blood. Rather than go tell you say can with people and for can donate.
This past weekend I've been World Blood Donor Day. People let me go donate.
Yes, we get people them way go donate. Now the World Blood Donor Day na day way the WHO set aside for recognize people the way they go voluntarily for go donate blood. In fact, one of the people them way donate that day where he donates make in 127th donation. where it donates this past Sunday. The activity starts on Saturday, where we get football match between the Junior Doctors Association and the voluntary blood donors them. For sure, say yes, these are the people where they request for blood, and these are the people where they donate blood. See the union, how it like, and see how the one the way they donate blood gets strength. Although them go tutu because they be yeah. So then go people and go na the Doaza community, then go and donate blood.
So beyond the celebration, as to the wrap up this segment of the program, somebody they watch, one for donate blood, you just want for make them know who side for go and when for go.
So if you want to donate blood, you can go like as I said, na any government hospital we get blood bank. For example, na Freetown here, you get Kiama Road Hospital, you get Connaught Hospital, you get PCMH Cottage Hospital, you get Wokupa. In fact, PCMH na they the headquarter they right now, that they get the Western Area Regional Blood Transfusion Center. You can go na Wokupa, you can go na Jue. They're all them facility also are called even 34, then get blood banks, and then you can go, they say I can donate voluntarily, then go attend to you. In the provinces, you can go to any government hospital, then self get blood bank. Both government hospital get blood bank, McKinney, Potloko, Kambia, all these hospitals and get blood bank. So, and not me say pass you the Freetown before you donate blood. In fact, if you don't begin donate blood at Freetown, you get card, you can hold your card. If you dey you want donate blood, just show them your card. You they donate and
so
they enter the information. Yes, when you donate voluntarily, we they give you card for track your donation. So like as I say, one reason why we want people for can voluntarily for donate blood, because when you donate voluntarily, we they track your health status and you are confident of your health status as a donor, because we they monitor you as any time when you donate blood, and then card then they show you then and they so now could they call for the people come and donate blood. And mind you, you where they donate blood, you get plenty benefits past even the one way they take out.
Somebody said the man where they talk of donating blood, he don't ever donate blood.
I don't donate blood 54 times, and mean that the highest O negative blood donor in the whole country. And not to be person. Now one time I donate for million person when I be me mama.
So why for normalize voluntary blood donation?
Because blood is always needed there. You go right now today in the hospital, somebody the way they suffer, we need blood. You go right now all are doing picking the way they suffer, we need blood. So for anybody, even you where they use the blood, you donate blood yesterday, now somebody in life today, you they save. And somebody they receive blood today because somebody donate blood yesterday. So people always need blood. Like I say earlier, not until you they plan for can't take, but it is always needed. So if we normalize blood donation, we take blood donation as we on civic responsibility till what we they use for give back to the country. Now we on contribution that one day towards the health sector. Now we on contribution that one day to the country where we they give, because mind you, when you donate 1 unit of blood, like as I say, you possibly say you don't save 3 people in life. So even that inner satisfaction where you they get say I don't save somebody in life, aren't you proud of that? You not go be proud, you not go be appreciative of that. Say you don't donate your blood and save somebody in life. So let me turn and make an habit. Imagine if I can always say this: if for donate blood na be like a gym, na be regular something what for they do every day, the gym they know for the full up. Because imagine when you donate blood, each time you donate blood, you don't burn about 600 calories. Is that not a huge benefit? Where you go spend time for?
Let me use the way to go donate blood by
ask say is blood free? Is blood free? Lawrence Fox na Facebook they ask.
Yes, like as I said, nobody know they ask you for pay for blood na the blood banks.
Okay.
Yes. So once you go na the blood bank, for now, the only thing they do now for ask you for car with replacement donor. And even that we want stop that. Because now that they make the confusion. Because when we ask person for car with person for can donate. Interestingly, you go not say with patients in this country, they all not get people and behind them. You go see somebody team up on and with the patient, you say, we not get person, no, we not get people there. Yeah, but if people in the day where they donate blood regularly, blood full up na the blood bank, we no need for tell patients to go carry with person for can donate. All we need for do they want blood for this patient, pull and give. So, but if you come and tell you say donate blood, you say you not get people there, and then tout them, and then commercial don't know them team up na corner, then say they can no more and lobby. You pay them and go give blood. So we want to stop that one day. Let we all turn them as an habit. Let we come and donate blood. Because I say that benefit for you and a benefit for the patients as well. We need them.
All right, many thanks for joining me this morning for can talk about this very important topic. As you don't agree, just go donate a blood. That you blood day where you they donate, it go save a life, especially somebody we need. I don't listen to the challenge them. So man can go to in person hospital, not even get somebody for donating blood. So if you they out there, a good Samaritan, you want to make a donation, just go na the Connaught Hospital, right?
You go Connaught Hospital, you go Cottage Hospital, you can donate blood voluntarily.
Blood voluntarily. Nobody know they coerce you. If you feel the need for save a life today, go na Cottage or Connaught Hospital and make your own donation voluntarily, and that blood did go a long way for save somebody else's life. Many thanks. Now they end this edition of the one-on-one. Oh my God!
Don't worry, one-on-one is at 8.
I beg your pardon. The one-on-one is at 8, but now they end this edition of the Breakfast Show. But don't forget for join me again tonight at 8 p.m. Me and the Chief Minister, Dr. David Moinina Senge, as we sit down, they unpack lots of issues that we get for do security, we get for do the energy sector, we get for do the economy, and a lot more as the Chief Minister where they supervise all the other ministers for ensure say they abide to them performance contract we then can sign with the office of the president. So 8 p.m. one-on-one they return today. Now your favorite platform Liberty TV. So join me at 8, set your reminder and see something very interesting tonight at 8. Well, we end this edition of the Breakfast Show. Many thanks to Musa Saukoma and in team we support. We not forget for download your Liberty TV app. If you're not iOS user, it's very simple. Just go to your Apple store, type for Liberty TV mobile app. It'll pop up, you download it, just get on your phone as a TV on the go. Anytime you want for clarify or you want for watch any of your content, then just click now your phone, there you go watch them. I see earlier somebody they say they get challenge. It's very simple, yes, very simple. Just go now your Apple store and download them. For the Android users, just send we on WhatsApp you email, you go receive a link we go make you click them and you go able to download, because for the Android users we do on a test transmission, but very soon instead go they up and running. Many thanks, and don't forget very soon we'll go unveil something very exciting for Unawe audience. Mina Khadija Bangura say have a lovely weekend.
Right, and just a reminder to that, on our way they use Android, please where we don't send you email and your phone number. When they send the link to you, kindly check your email so you go able for click and follow the instruction, because not just send the email and forget about them. If you know say we don't send your email address to we, make sure say when they send you the message, click and follow the instructions, please. That's a wonderful weekend. Mabel Kabade say goodbye.
This is Yvonne Akisoyer, Mayor of Freetown, and I come for tell the residents of Freetown, Freetonians, dirty must go. So waiting we do about that. We will not pass that new bylaw. We mean say everybody for register with the approved service provider. If you don't know you own, then you for dial 8244 or go to the FCC website for find out. For call them, let them come and register you. Payment will be done using an app, online payment, cash business not a day again. If you want a bin or a bag, you go able to get them from your service provider, where they all now don't customize and make them standard. But if you want to use what you get, then they said, all right. We want to let everybody members say, this na law. And because na law, FCC don't sign MOU with the Sierra Leone police. Now then serve the EPRI for enforce. Not give you dirty, to then push for them with the ala clean salon. Freetonians, let everybody register with an FCC approved waste service provider. Let we work together for ensure say Dirty must go.
You are watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.